It was nice. It was polite because I know nothing.
Back.
I know nothing. But 18, 19 is always. Have you moved out of the house? Are you on drugs? Is all that stuff?
No, thank God.
No?
I'm pretty.
You still
normal.
live with your mom and dad?
I still live at home.
That's
with my
that's
family.
lovely. Good for you.
Thank you.
But isn't that a bit weird though? You got a big TV show and you go home at night and go, hi, Mom.
Popcorn with my parents. No, it's really nice. I'm so lucky. I love my family, and why move when?
Good for you. Good for you. Set an example to the kids. Now, you've been acting since you were 10 years old, right?
Yes.
You get your first job. You go. What was your first job?
Well, I did plays.
Plays?
Yes, I was Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. And Mary in The Secret Garden.
Right.
I did a couple plays.
Yeah.
People are like, we have no idea what that is. But, and then I did All That, which was a show on Nickelodeon.
Right. And then you just keep going.
And yeah, it was slow and steady.
How was school? Did you finish high school? Did you just go to work?
No.
Screw it, I got money, I don't need to finish school.
No, I finished high school. I graduated.
And are you going to go to college, or are you going to just go straight into show business?
Well, I'm doing movies right now, but I definitely am going to college.
Good for you.
Just, taking one thing at a time.
Because I think, Jodie Foster?
Yes.
She was a big star, and then she went to Yale, didn't she?
Yes.
And she took it. She got it, and then she came back and she got an Oscar.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So
if you want to get an Oscar, you've got to go to Yale.
Okay, good to know. No, I just think I want to do one thing at a time. I feel like if I want to go to school, I want to go and commit to school.
Right.
And, actually do a good job. I just don't want to go and party. Well, you know what I mean? I feel like...
You can party a bit.
Okay, well, maybe a bit. But, I feel like I want to do, a good job and, actually study.
You'll do a good job. Yeah, I'm sure you'll do a good job. You're a very diligent young lady. I'm sure you... Are you very good at that? You studied, you learn your lines, are you well behaved?
I try to be. I have a good memory, luckily. I hope I keep that, so...
I can remember when I was 18 years old, right? It wasn't yesterday, but I can remember it. I don't think that I was like you when I was 18 years old.
But you're a guy, so...
Is it different for guys?
I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. What were you like when you were 18?
Well, you see, I was a drummer in punk rock bands when I was 18 years old. Yeah. I was, I had a drug problem. I was out there. I was out there. Have you got any secret piercings or anything? Any kind of... No. I think that's good. Send a message to the kids of America. It's okay to be wholesome.
It's okay to not have piercings.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, you don't get any trouble with it. Do people follow you around to the tabloids? Are they always look? Because I'm plugging you for trouble. See, I'm looking for dirt. I'm looking for dirt. But you don't have any. Huh?
There's no real dirt. I like to draw and I like to eat popcorn. I don't know. I'm pretty
Do you go out dancing at night with the other kids?
No, because I'm not 21 yet, so I can't legally get into places.
You're waiting.
Yes.
You're waiting till you're 21.
Yeah, I love to dance, but, most places you can't get in until
you can dance
21.
anywhere. You can dance right here if you like.
With myself.
Yeah?
But I can't really dance in this jacket because I actually got this jacket when I was 15 when I did Big Fat Liar.
Yeah.
So
it's a lovely movie, Big Fat Liar. You're very good in that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Frankie Muniz is in that.
True.
Yes. I like him. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So anyway, can't really dance because it's kind of.
I'm guessing they pay you in that WB. Get a new jacket.
I know. I really should get a new jacket.
15 to 18, you're going to grow up. You're going to fill out. You're going to become a woman. You don't want to be. Yeah.
I should take it off.
No.
But no. I don't mean like that. I just mean, but I'm going to keep it on.
Yeah, I think that's right. Keep it on until you're 21. Come back, take it off.
Then maybe I'll dance.
Yeah. So listen, what about that you don't have time for romance with the boys? Do you stay away from all the nasty boyfriend thing?
Well, I don't have a boyfriend right now.
Okay.
One day, hopefully, I'll meet a nice, funny guy, but
I'm
happy on my own.
An actor? You no actors, huh?
It doesn't matter as long as he's nice. I just want somebody who's motivated and has goals for himself. I just don't want somebody who just wants to,
mooch off your cash.
Precisely.
Yeah, he just wants you for your... But he won't just want you for your money.
I just want somebody who's funny and, fun to be with.
Frankie Muniz, what about him?
We're friends. There's no romance there.
Is there any more? Or hey, what about Brad Pitt? He's a bit old for you, isn't he? What? He is!
He's not even...
He's attractive.
He's separated. He's not even divorced yet. Give him a chance. But...
He's a guy. He's over it. It's fine. He's over it. You are a lovely lovely, girl. Thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with that show. What I like about you airs Fridays on the WB. We'll be right back with Jim Short. Thank you so much. Let's welcome Lucy Lawless, everybody. Hello, my lovely. You look lovely. You're very bouncy and perky this evening.
I know. I scrubbed up for you.
You look lovely. Well done. You're all glittery and fancy.
Shiny.
Yeah.
New.
We met before, of course, on the...
We did, but you're covered in fake blood and flies.
Yeah. It was we were doing the Vampire Bats movie for CBS. I was fisherman
the show
number
that
one.
dare not speak its name.
Oh no, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was a bad. Well, you mean shooting?
You were good, but I was fisherman number one was not believable at all.
I love the way you just sat and stank and sweat.
Yeah, that was just me. I wasn't in costume. That's just me. That's me relaxing, covered in fake blood and flies and sweating.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It was very hot. It was just before Katrina, actually, that we were shooting down in New Orleans.
Yeah, but you got
out
out quick, and I want to know how
how you
got prior knowledge.
No, I didn't. I was a one day for me on the movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't needed much.
Yeah, it was
I was killed by the bat. I don't know if you read the script, but the bats got me. The bats got me. There was nothing much for me to do after that.
It was very exciting.
Yeah. You know, when I got killed by the bats, I don't know if you know, I had to act bats. There were no real bats then. Did you have to act bats in that movie?
I did have to act quite a lot of bats in that movie. Yeah, I think we just ran out. You know,
you got out in time. Where did you finish the movie up then? Did you go somewhere else?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia?
Yes.
That's a long way from New Orleans.
Okay, the New, yes.
Okay, the New. That's Scottish.
Well, it's Nova Scotia.
Yeah, New
I guess
Scotland.
That's where that came from. Yeah.
Where are you from? You're from New Zealand, aren't you?
I am.
Do you miss it? Do you go back there often?
Yes, I've been back here for 2 weeks in the States, and I'm going back to New Zealand tomorrow night. So.
Really?
Yes,
is that where you used to shoot the Xena thing? Was it?
Yes, it was.
Really? Do you still get letters from all the lady fans?
Yeah. In fact, I noticed that there are a few and guys in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, there was that kind of on that show. There was that kind of lovely relationship you had with your little sidekick on that show. There.
That's right.
Yeah,
you got a lot of fans.
I liked that. That was good.
You did?
Yeah.
Into that? She's a good
but
girl.
You're very popular. You're very popular anyway. But you've got a very like the Battlestar Galactica and the Xena thing. Xena came from Hercules, right?
Right.
Right. So it's kind of like a whole group of people who perhaps enjoy working with computers. Who
nerds.
Kind of a little bit.
Nerds are my life, but nerds are kind of taking over the world. I love that.
Sure, they've been doing it for years.
I know.
Now, yeah.
I thank them for my career.
Yeah.
And yours, because they're up all night.
Yeah,
right?
No. It's not just the nerds who can't sleep. You know, there's a lot of people can't sleep. But do you go to the conventions and stuff? Do you go and meet people?
I do occasionally. I went to the to Comic-Con, which is like the biggest one in the world this year,
huge, yeah.
and got to meet all the Battlestar fans. So that's a whole new kind of world of cultdom, I suppose.
Right.
And it was fun.
Do people come in
I like
costume when they go to these things and speak in special languages?
They do.
How much fun is that?
I thought it was tongues, but I don't know what they're speaking.
Yeah. Do you ever wear a costume to these things? Do you ever dress as Xena? Just say yes. Just say yes for me. It's a private thing.
Very nicely.
Yeah. You sometimes dress up as Xena and run around the house doing the chores.
Yes, Craig.
I am all
yes,
that.
Craig.
Good,
You cheeky little monkey.
Yes, right. Tell me about your singing career. What's going on with that?
Oh my God.
What?
I know. It almost has put paid to my acting career because it was too much fun. I went and did this this singing show, Celebrity Duets.
I never
a couple of
miss
months
it.
ago.
Who did you sing with?
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson?
And Dionne Warwick.
Wow.
Amazing people. And it just it blew my socks off. And it's
Right.
like that's all I can think about. It's a total drug. I'm completely addicted to it. Now I'm doing a show on the 13th of January at the Roxy. And,
You're going to sing?
I'm going to sing. I've got
What are you going to sing?
balls the size of Africa.
Hello?
So I did a show. I think it's often been said.
Not on this show, but all right. Yeah.
Metaphorical.
Yeah.
And then that's sold out, and so I'm doing another one, and then if we all love the experience, we'll go and do it in New York.
You start a band and just tour the country. What kind of music are you going to sing? Are you writing your own songs?
I have been writing songs over the last few years.
What are they about? Like being Xena and everything?
Yeah. Just being in love with a certain Scotsman.
Oh, stop. You're toying with me. You're playing with me.
I know. I saw Rob Morrow doing it.
Yeah,
I got to get some of that.
Yeah. I don't know that the whole Battlestar Galactica thing. Do you follow that? Do you follow the like science fiction? Are you a fan of science fiction? Are you into it?
I think science fiction and culty things kind of like me. I don't know how they.
Yeah,
like,
I'm kind of fascinated as how you're always drawn into that thing. Is it because you did it once with Hercules?
No, it's because I find other things boring.
You really? You find
I do. I've been offered a lot of straight. You know, people always want you to do series if you've been a #1 a series thing, but I find it's not a lifestyle I'm looking for these days, and it has to be something really fruity to interest me. Like, I would rather play like a crazy robot than a lawyer, for example.
Well, I've met some lawyers who are crazy robots. Oh, yes,
yes. Same thing.
Listen, it's lovely to see you again without bats around as well. Even pretend bats. Lucy Lawless, everybody. We'll be right back with Jack. Michelle Pfeiffer, everybody. Welcome, and don't you look lovely?
Thank you so much.
And what's the film about, the Stardust? Is the
have you seen it?
Yes, no, I haven't. But I saw a little bit of it there, and I really liked that bit.
It's well, it's kind of doesn't really fit any one genre. It's a hard one to describe. It's fantasy, adventure, romance.
Porn?
No. You would think by that clip.
Well, it was very
yeah. Well, that's pretty horrendous. Yeah, that's pretty horrific. That.
I don't know.
That's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
The look at the star, is that really you with the?
That's really me underneath all of that rubber. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. My entire head, face, neck was encased in rubber. And what you don't know when you go into it, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, great. I don't have to worry about how I look, and then come to find out it's actually about 5 hours in the makeup chair.
See, I would hate that.
And it's glued. Every inch of it is glued. Imagine having one giant Band-Aid encasing your head and face.
I imagine that quite a lot. I heard you got your star today, is that right? On the Hollywood Walk. Congratulations,
actually, not today. It was a few days ago.
A few days ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me check. Oh, yes.
You see, I'm wearing different clothes.
Yes, you're wearing...
It couldn't have been today.
It could have been today because you were elsewhere wearing different clothing.
Right.
And I have been changing my tie like crazy. I didn't know what day it is. So
Me either.
Was that a big ambition for you, getting the star on the...
You know, I don't really think about those things, and I had never.
Oh, come on!
No,
really?
I don't. I probably should more, but it was really exciting and kind of surreal because I'd never been to one. And you know, when they show it on television, they just show a little bit of it, a little frame, but it's kind of wow. Will you go and look at it now that it's there? Like when you dress up as somebody else and then like put a big kind of Band-Aid on your head and then go up. No, I'm done with the Band-Aids on my head.
Well, just a hat or something and walk by and see if people are peeing on it or something. That's what I do. Not pee on it, I mean just walk by and... Although if you ever get stung by a jellyfish, call me. I'm just saying.
Okay. I'll be sure to do that.
No, will you go do it? Will you?
No.
No.
No, but they give you a little plaque that's kind of a little miniature of it, so...
And you can keep it in your house?
I can just take it out every now and then and look at it.
Did you, is it true that you had to get rid of your pets when you moved house? You had to move house?
Well, we moved to a rural area, and because we wanted a lot of animals, and we have horses and dogs and cats and frogs and all kinds of things.
Make a lovely pet.
Rats are better.
Rats,
really?
Yeah,
frogs are actually kind of boring.
Yeah.
And we had some miniature donkeys.
Hello.
I understand you.
I enjoy the donkeys immensely.
Well,
I didn't know that you could get miniature donkeys. How small are we talking?
You should get some.
Yeah, maybe I have some here. I don't know what size are they.
Cute. They're no bigger than. They're smaller than I would say a mat. They're like a giant dog. They're like this, but the ears are the scale of a big donkey. So they're these tiny little things, perfectly proportioned, with gigantic ears, gigantic eyes, cutest things you've ever seen. But they're a little mean.
Right.
And they were actually biting the guests.
Really?
Yeah.
Biting little donkeys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did I get me one of them biting little donkeys? I love the idea of having a miniature donkey.
Well, so we actually had to relocate them. But we gave them to a friend of ours who has miniature donkeys already, and he actually lets them in his house. He puts little booties on them.
Is he mad?
Yeah.
He puts little booties on his miniature donkey?
But the donkeys are really happy.
So they're not mean then in the house. They won't. Maybe if you treated your miniature donkeys better, they wouldn't have. If you let them in the house every now and again, let them watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that. Are you a big animal lover? Do you keep a lot of pets and stuff around?
We are, and my kids are big animal lovers.
Oh, and of course your husband is David Kelly. He writes the Boston Legal. It's my favourite show on TV.
Is it? Mine too.
I love that show.
I do too.
It's fun. Denny Crane. I love that show.
You should go on the show.
I can't go on the show.
Why not?
I'm not very good. It's a good show.
It is a good show.
You don't want to waste it with me going on, oh, naughty donkeys and everything. It's a great show. You got William Shatner, you got James Spader there. You don't need me wasting it.
That could be a good bit.
What?
You own donkeys and you're being sued because they bit the guests.
That's a great idea. I will go on it. You've talked me into it. I'm a little donkey owner who's been sued by someone bitten by a little donkey. And I'm trying to get the rights to the song Little Donkey for Christmas.
Perfect.
Little donkey, little donkey. Do you know that song?
I don't.
Oh. It's a Christmas song. Little donkey, little donkey. It's about the little donkey taking the baby Jesus somewhere. I don't know where he takes him. And, you know, you'd have to be careful with a baby on a little donkey with a mean bite.
You would have to be, yeah.
You have kids. Was the donkeys nasty around the kids?
He bit my son. They bit my son a few times. It was the boy donkey. They get a little ornery, yeah. The girl was okay.
That's usually the way, really, isn't it?
I know.
Is there any animal you'd like to have you just dare not? Maybe a tiger?
Ooh,
miniature tiger?
I'd like a baby tiger, but I wouldn't want it to grow up.
Well, maybe you could feed it some kind of steroid drug.
No, the steroids would have the opposite effect.
A super tiger. That'd be awesome. A giant tiger and a whole army of mad miniature donkeys behind it, marching to victory.
Imagine the lawsuits.
It would be awful. Yeah, no. Do you watch your husband's shows? Do you read them and then watch them?
I do. I love watching his shows.
How does he write all that stuff so much? You must hardly see him. He'd be like typing all the time.
He writes a lot.
Yeah,
but he can
does.
pull up and write anywhere. And, you know, he writes on a yellow legal pad.
Really?
He doesn't write on a computer. He can barely turn it on.
Are you into the computers? Do you like the computers?
I do. I'm a little, you know, obsessed.
Do you go in the chat rooms? I don't know if they have chat rooms anymore. Do they have chat rooms anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
I think they're doing other things now. But
MySpace.
Yeah. I can't keep up. But I know he writes. He just pulls up anywhere and brings out his legal pad and starts writing. And
writes. Do the actors have to read the legal pad, or does someone type it out for them?
The other problem is you can't read his writing. I don't really know how the show gets made.
That's kind of weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Truly cannot read his writing. There's one person in the world, the transcriber, who types up the scripts, who can read his writing.
What is
the hustle and grind? I carve my path. Each step forward in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire with determination ablaze. I never tire. Day by day I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they want. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. architects of our destiny, the dreamers who lead. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed, reach for the sky. With unity as our strength and courage as our guide, we'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
If that transcriber was to somehow...
Maybe she's really the writer.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but maybe.
You were thinking it.
Maybe. Maybe she's doing the writing and he's just like squiggling nonsense on legal pad. Like, I'm David Kelly! I keep little donkeys! Yeah. Maybe. Do you know what we should do? No, this is what we should do. I've got it all now. We'll put microphones on the donkeys and send them in. The girl donkey, so he doesn't suspect anything. We'll send the girl donkey.
So he doesn't get bit.
Yeah, that's right. We'll send the girl donkey in, and then maybe we'll find out by microphone technology.
Maybe. Sounds like a good plan.
It's not really a great plan,
No,
is it? No, it's a terrible plan. But you know what? Congratulations on getting your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That really is something.
Thank
well
you.
done. And
Thank
congratulations on ridding your life of these nasty little donkeys. And please give my best to your husband and his fabulous Boston legal thing. I really love that show. And I'm a huge fan of yours. It's lovely. Thank you for being on the show. Michelle Pfeiffer, everybody. We'll be right back.